Hey everybody, it's Ben, and I'm back once again with another video for you guys. This is Welshman's vlog number 12. First off, before this video begins, I'd just like to give a big shout out and a big thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed to my channel. For the uninitiated, this is where I talk about any comics news or any pop culture related news or anything of interest that I want to talk about at length. This particular video will be dedicated to the announcements for the All New Marvel Now releases in the coming months. So I'm just going to cover some of the announcements from the New York Comic Con and sort of give my thoughts on them. For the uninitiated, there will also be links in the description to everything I'm going to talk about, so if you want to have something expanded upon, then there will be links below in the description. First up, tell you what, let's go in ascending order. Let's go from the books that I'll wait and see what other people say about them before I get into them, or if I decide to pick up the trades and whatnot. First up, we have a new Elektra series by Zeb Wells and Mike Delmondo, who you may know is doing the Zeb Wells is currently writing the Nova series for the Marvel Now Initiative, and Mike Delmondo, you may know, is doing the original series covers for Cysperia's X-Men Legacy series. And this series will follow Elektra as she tries to track down and take out someone that she has a very deep, dark and personal connection and a personal history with, while at the same time the series will deal with her as a person who is essentially broken and is trying to make it alone in the world and attempting to find herself through violence. I know of Elektra by reputation. I know that she's been, particularly during the Frank Miller run on Daredevil during the 1980s, she was romantically involved with Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. Well, Elektra is kind of a cool character, so it'll be interesting to see how she fares in her own ongoing series. Next up, we have The New Warriors by Chris Yost and Marcus Tu, and the team will feature the characters of Nova, Scarlet Spider, Justice, Speedball, and Sun Girl. Nova I know of by reputation. Scarlet Spider I know from reading the recently cancelled series, again written by Chris Yost, and Speedball I know from the Supernova's trade of Mike Carey's run on X-Men Legacy. So it'll be interesting to see that, and it's great to see that Scarlet Spider will indeed live on, if only in a team book, as his own ongoing series will be coming to an end with issue 24, which I'm really sorry to see that series go. But that's another series that I'll wait and see what other people say, but I am definitely interested, particularly as I really like Chris Yost's writing on Scarlet Spider, and I also really like the character of Kane or Scarlet Spider as a character. Next up, Charles Soule of Swamp Thing and Thunderbolts, again for the Marvel Now Initiative, will be introducing the Johnny Blaze Ghostrider character to the Thunderbolts team roster with issue 20, which will be the de facto issue number 1 for the All New Marvel Now promotional push. So it's great to see a underutilized character like the Johnny Blaze Ghostrider, to be given his chance at in the spotlight again, and also Elektra getting her own series, as she's also a character that's fairly underused as well. Speaking of underutilized characters and characters getting their own series, Black Widow by Nathan Edmondson, who you may know from Dancer, The Activity, and the Jake Ellis series, which are all from Image Comics, which are all espionage / spy / assassin thriller series. So Nathan Edmondson could be a good fit for the writer for the Black Widow or for Natasha Romanoff. This will feature Phil Noto on the artwork, and the series will follow Natasha as she attempts to atone for her past while at the same time still being a spy and an assassin. So I'm definitely interested in reading Black Widow in her own series. Next up we have Loki, Agent of Asgard, which will be written by Al Ewing, who is currently writing Mighty Avengers for the Marvel Now Initiative, and also Jennifer Blood over at Dynamite Entertainment. And the series will feature Lee Garbett on the artwork, who I really like Lee Garbett's artwork from his work with Robert Venditti on Exo-Manowar over at Valiant Comics or Valiant Entertainment. And the series will feature a all grown up Loki who's now living on Midgard and is enjoying life amongst the mortals as much as his brother Thor has done in the past. And the series will follow Loki as he goes on missions from the All-Mother with lots of twists and turns. I am a little bit concerned about the Young Avengers series from Kieran Gillen and Jamie McKelvey, again from the Marvel Now Initiative. Whether or not that means the series is in trouble sales-wise, or if it just means that Loki will be leaving the team of the Young Avengers anytime soon to make way for the Loki Agent of Asgard series. As Young Avengers is definitely one of my new recent favourite books on the Marvel Now Initiative. Next up we have a new series of The Punisher, again written by Nathan Edmondson and illustrated by Nick Gerads. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's Gerads, however you choose to pronounce that, which will follow Frank Castle, aka The Punisher, as he sets up shop in Los Angeles and will be unleashing his one-man war on crime against the Los Angeles underworld. So it's great to see The Punisher back once again, particularly with how Greg Rucka's run ended recently, and also with the 5-issue miniseries Punisher Warzone as well. So it'll be interesting to see what Nathan Edmondson's take on The Punisher is when that series comes out. Next up we have a All New Ghostrider series, which won't feature either Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, or the female Ghost Rider. This will be an all new Ghost Rider character, which will be written by Felipe Smith and illustrated by Trad Moore. And we'll also see the Spirit of Vengeance making his way and his return to Los Angeles. Once again, as with the Black Widow and Elektra and another series which I'll get onto in a moment, it's great to see that Marvel are making use of their underutilized or underused characters. I'd still like to see, and very much would like to see, a Doctor Strange ongoing series, as well as a possible ongoing series of Blade, who you may know played by Wesley Snipes in the Blade trilogy of films. Next up is another series that I'm really excited for, and that is Silver Surfer, who is finally getting his own ongoing series after many years, which will be written by Dan Slott and illustrated by Mike Allred. This came about as FF, which will be ending with issue 16, which is currently being written by Lee Allred, who is Mike Allred's brother. Mike Allred is doing the artwork, and Laura Allred is doing the colouring, which unfortunately, as I said, FF will be finishing with issue 16. But I'm really interested to see the Silver Surfer in his own ongoing series again, particularly as the last series with the Silver Surfer, which was published under the Marvel Knights banner, which was Silver Surfer Requiem, which was illustrated by Isaac Ribic and written by J. Michael Straczynski, which was absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend you check that out if you haven't already. Next up we have I missed anything? Oh, and the final series, which I am definitely the most excited for, is All New X Factor by Peter David and Carmine DiGiamenco, which will be picking up right after the events of issue 260 with Polaris, Quicksilver, and a character who recently saw his own solo series end, and is my personal favourite of the X-Men characters. And if you know my YouTube name, Gambit896, you'll know that my favourite X-Men character is Gambit. So the series will feature Polaris, Quicksilver, and Gambit as three of the main series characters right from the get-go with issue number 1. So that's the series that I'm most excited for, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Peter David does with these characters, as I'm definitely a big fan of the most recent series or most recent volume of X Factor, which ended recently. And those are my thoughts on the Marvel Now, or the All New Marvel Now series, guys. Just a recap, All New X Factor is the book I'm most excited for, closely followed by Silver Surfer by Dan Slott and Mike Allred, Loki of Asgard, Black Widow and the Punisher. The series that I will definitely be picking up in trade, which I've just mentioned. The series I'm going to wait and see what other people say. New Warriors by Chris Yost and Marcus Tu. The new Elektra series by Zeb Wells and Mike Delmundo. And Charles Soule's Thunderbolts, which I may pick up the second trade, which will have the start of Charles Soule's run, picking up from where Daniel Way left the series. And also, finally, series that I'm excited for, but I'll wait and see what other people say, is the All New Ghostrider series. And that about concludes this vlog video, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Didn't like it, thumbs it down. As I always say, if you thumbs down the video, by all means please feel free to tell me why in the comments below, or send me a private message. If this is your first time here, by all means please feel free to subscribe, and by all means please feel free to leave some comments below as to what are your most anticipated books of the All New Marvel Now initiative starting up in January. What books are you most excited about, and what books will you wait and see what other people say about them? And let's get some discussions and some conversations going in the comments below. As once again, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, this is Gambit896 signing off, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, guys.